I bet that many of you have been like me and has always waited for an apology from the narcissist. And to this day, I have never had a sincere apology from a narcissist ever. Matter of fact, I can't even remember being apologized to from the narcissist. And, I think with the narcissist, they think that time is your apology. They think that, okay, well, what I did to you 6 months ago was 6 months ago, so you should be over that. You've had 6 months to get over it. That time was and is your apology, according to the narcissist. And I'm telling you, I've had some narcissists do some really, really dirty stuff to me. Betrayal. I've had narcissists try and chase me with a knife. I had a narcissist chase me with a knife in my own home. And they left my home. A couple years later, I allowed that narcissist to come back in my home. No apology for chasing me with a knife where I had to run out of my own home. Nothing. But they think in their mind, time is the apology. And, a lot of people would never have allowed someone to come live with them after that. But I did. And that very same person has said some really evil things to me and has never come back to apologize. But when I reconnect with that narcissist, they just pretend nothing happened. And that's what happens to all the narcissist relationships that I've had, whether they were former friends, family members, or coworkers, or in a romantic relationship. They never apologize. And they just, when you reconnect, they just sweep everything underneath the rug like it just never happened, and we just move forward. And I will take the hit that I never pushed for an apology, because I'm the type of person, I don't want you apologizing to me if you don't mean it. You know how some parents or some people be like, well, you need to go apologize to that person. To me, I'm not like that. I'm not going to ask you for an apology. I'll think I deserve one, but I'm never going to ask somebody for an apology, because I don't want your fake apology if you really don't want to apologize to me. But every single narcissist refuses to apologize. I mean, you're going to be waiting forever if you are waiting for the narcissist to one day feel grieved about what they've done to you. They're just not going to come back and apologize. And if they do, it's going to be an insincere apology, because they need something from you, and they know that you're not going to move forward without them giving you something of that mirrors of an apology. And I'm a massage therapist, and I have a lot of the same clients all the time. And they open up to me, and they talk about how their family or their mom and dad or whoever, romantic relationship or their marriage spouse, has really caused them trauma, a lot of harm, and that it's affected them mentally, emotionally, and it's been something difficult to get over. And the one question that I have always asked every single one of them that shares their private, personal stories to me, I always ask them, if that person came to you, your mom, let's just say your mom came to you and gave you the most heartfelt apology about how she was never there for you, and how she put drugs and alcohol and other substance in front of you, and how she was out in the street with men and left you home by yourself all the time, and you had to take care of the other siblings. But if she came to you and was just so broken over what she did to you. Would that help your healing process? Would you feel better if she sincerely apologized to you for everything that she's done to you? And I would always ask them that. Whatever grievance they would tell me what the problem was, that was just an example. And you know what? Every single time that I have asked them that, they said yes. They said that it would heal so much of their trauma and their wounds, emotional wounds that they had, if that person, their mom, dad, or whatever, came to them broken and sincerely grieved over what they did to them. But they never want to give it. The narcissist or the toxic person, they never want to say sorry. And that is I guess that's a pride thing. I don't know why it's so hard for people to say sorry when they're wrong. I have no problem saying sorry. If I offended any of you guys, I'm sorry. One of the reasons why they don't apologize is I think that means they're admitting that they were guilty and they're taking ownership of that guilt. But I feel like they think if they don't apologize, they're not accepting that responsibility of doing anything to you. But like I said, they think that time is your apology. And that's why when you bring something up that happened a long time ago, they look at you cross-eyed and confused as to why you're still tripping over that. And it's because you still haven't apologized. And so it took me a long time to really reconcile within myself, because back before I matured and grown and not expecting fake sorries from people, because I don't want a fake sorry, but I didn't always feel that way. Back in the beginning, you know, I in my heart, I did want them to apologize to me and really be grieved over what they've done. But when I got saved by Jesus Christ and I had that peace, the first thing that I had to do to them, even though I really wished all of them would be ran over by a bus, and I'm not gonna lie, I had dark thoughts, because that family, if someone were to ask me what was the most horrible experience I've ever had in my life, and it would be me being placed in that adopted family. That is the most horrific thing that has ever happened to me in my life. Everything horrible that has happened to me after that pales in comparison. So let me tell you something. I had some really dark thoughts about that family. And I'm glad that I got saved, and I'm glad that Jesus Christ put some peace into my spirit. But I wasn't going to be able to move on forward until I forgave them all. But I had to forgive them. I had to forgive them. Now, did it still hurt? Yes. After I forgave them, the things that they've done, absolutely. And I'm sure with everybody else, it's the same thing. But the key is we have got to forgive these people. And after we forgive them, don't expect anything from these narcissists. Stop waiting for them to have that epiphany moment to be like, oh my gosh, let me apologize to that person, and I was horrible to them. Stop waiting and just pick up the pieces. Get your peace from God. Ask him to take all that trauma and hurt out of your heart. Move on and stop having that waiting period of having them come to you and sincerely apologize, because I'm telling you, it's most likely never gonna happen.